If you could look back and call that young man coming out of CSU, let's say, I don't know, I'm guessing you were 21 or something when you graduated. What would you tell him today?
I think, this is a very interesting piece of advice is to calm down and live life a little bit. As coming from the background that I came from, it was charge forward as quick as possible. I had a young bride and a young family, but it was all about the career. And I think sometimes you miss things. I think, I miss time with my young family. I love my kids dearly and spend a lot of time with them now, but I see my daughter that's 21 almost here in a few months, going over a similar path. I mean, she's in hospital administration and she's like, by the time I'm 40, I'm going to be running a hospital. And I said, honey, that might not be the best thing for you. I mean, take it easy and enjoy life. So that's what I would say is I was so focused on climbing the career ladder, making money. I fortunately had an incredible partner. My wife, Stacy, kept me grounded and took care of the household, but she let me do that and let me get there. But we're finally backing off now and saying, yes, you enjoy your job, you love your career, but make sure that you spend time with the family. And that's, her forcing to say, we will take a family vacation every year. You will have family dinners. You will do all of these things. And it's helped me, and it's actually helped me with my teammates and my team here in saying, you know what, it's okay. Go home. We're not going to kill ourselves today. It's time to go home.
That's one of the things that I respect about millennials. And by the way, I pick on millennials on the Riderflex podcast constantly. I pick on them all the time. But the one thing I do respect is that I feel like millennials in general have a better work-life balance attitude than we did growing up in the 80s, right? Because I was like you. I mean, my dad was an oil field worker from Oklahoma, and he's drilled work ethic into us from day one. And so it was all about just work 24/7, work as hard as you can. And I was very similar, and I'm a little bit older than you, but I would concur. And my advice to the listeners would be the same. One of the biggest, I don't have too many regrets in life, but one of them that I do regret is just not spending more time with my sons doing fun stuff. I mean, it's now at the age of 53 and the last few years, I go camping all the time in the mountains, often by myself or maybe with a friend or something. And my sons are grown. They're working. They have their own lives, so they can't go a lot. But my point is, I spend a lot more time going camping and getting away and to relax and enjoying life now than I did when they were little. And I could have done a hell of a lot better job with them when they were small, and we could have spent a lot more time together doing stuff like that. And I didn't because I just worked all the time. And so, if you're listening to this episode and you're in your 30s and you got young kids, it's cool to be CEO of a company, but don't make sacrifices that you'll regret later, because you can't go back. It's not a VHS tape movie. You can't just hit rewind.
Yeah. Well, and that's exactly as you say. It's cool to be a CEO, but that comes with a lot of responsibility. And that's what I tell my daughter. I'm like, don't take that too soon. Enjoy life.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like you're learning how to balance it now, though, which is cool.
The Riderflex podcast features entrepreneurs, business executives, and the stories behind how they got there, as well as daily tips on career advice and job interviews. Our show can be heard just about anywhere these days, but you can visit riderflex.com and click on the podcast page to hear all the previous episodes and learn more about the recruiting and consulting services we provide. Contact us at the email address info@riderflex.com or 888-964-5876. Thanks so much for listening, and if you enjoy our show, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and like the episodes.